But there's another conspiracy that I'm much more invested in right now, like way more invested. And I had it on one of our topic lists a while ago. We just never did it. But it was fucking me up. I had sent this to like everyone in my family, and it was this whole whistleblower with Boeing. So I saw this. Have you heard about this?
Yeah.
So I saw the original interview with this guy who was like he worked for Boeing for a long time. He was part of like some compliance safety stuff, and he basically came out and he was like, yeah, I would never fly on a Boeing airplane. I'm like, excuse me? I've flown on many Boeing airplanes. And obviously everyone knows, like over the last few years, Boeing's been having a tough run after 2 of their planes went down and like all those people died. And it came to light that their safety measures weren't exactly perfect. But in this case, this guy had come out and basically been like, yeah, like you wouldn't even believe it because that panel had flown off. Did you see that on Alaska Airlines where they were flying?
That was a Boeing?
That was a Boeing flight as well. And that panel just came ripped right off, like mid-flight.
So imagine that you're on a plane and the door flies off, like the wall flies open, and you're next to like the most intense sucking air ever.
But no one was in the seats, thankfully, for that one either. And there was another incident, like just the other day on a Boeing flight on the way to New Zealand. Did you see the video? Did you see that? Where the plane just like basically like just dropped and people were like people who weren't wearing their seatbelts flying to the top of the plane.
It dropped. All the instruments stopped working for a couple
it went
seconds.
black.
It dropped like 500 feet. And then the instruments, the pilot said they just turned back on.
Yes. And the guy, I saw a guy talking about it, the guy next to me, I look up and he's fully like at the top of the plane. He's like on the roof of the plane, like this, like sprawled out like this. And
I always have my seat. I always have my seatbelt.
I've been doing it for a couple years.
But when I'm pissing on a plane, I'm always like, bro, it better not do that shit now.
Yeah. That's like, you could break your neck. If the plane drops and you're just like standing there taking a piss, like boom, snap your neck.
Bro, imagine me in like the bathroom. I'd be like a fucking, like I'm a huge slab of meat.
Well, I don't go to the bathroom on planes.
Shook around. How do you not? You don't have like beverages on planes?
I got full control over my bladder.
You never get hit with like a 6-hour flight?
Yeah, I drink a liter of water, and I take one of the.
I do my best. Like,
I take a 10 on 10.
When I get to the bathroom, it's like I'm at the brink.
Yeah. Well, I didn't mean to bury the lead here. This guy who was a whistleblower basically said that because Boeing was like a known, respected company. You know, they're one of the 2 huge plane manufacturers, them and Airbus. But apparently they've been laying their safety measures just to get planes out quicker. More this skimflation situation going on here. Who knows what's going on? You don't want to hear that with your airplanes.
Do it with the mini eggs. Don't do it with our fucking...
Yeah, with our airplanes. And that guy just apparently unalived himself.
No, he didn't unalive himself. He was found dead in his trunk.
Yes, but with a note, and they're claiming that it was a...
there was a note in there?
Apparently. I saw that there was some type of note and that he had unalived himself according to the
reports. He was dead in his truck, not the trunk. My bad.
Yeah. And with and all signs point to and basically he was just on a deposition. He'd obviously come out and said all the stuff about Boeing. And truthfully, in life, you do have to look at things like the problem with conspiracy theories. Like usually the answers are more simple than people want them to be. You know, they like to read into it way too much. You know, we don't know what's going on in this person's life, but it is very. It's hard not to feed into this conspiracy because they're talking about planes already. I'm